Hello, everybody, and welcome to Finding the Guardian of Your Soul. I'm Lisa Shield, and it is such a pleasure to be here today, right before Valentine's Day. So I'd like to wish everybody a very, very, very happy Valentine's Day. I know that this can be a difficult day for many singles. I have talked to women who have told me that they didn't go into the office on Valentine's Day because they didn't want to see all the bouquets of flowers and the, heart-shaped boxes being delivered to all of their colleagues' desks and have to sit there and watch that. I've talked to women who have told me that they themselves have sent flowers to themselves because they didn't want to feel left out. Many women get together and have Galentine's Day, and some of us just try to ignore it and get through it and pretend like it's a meaningless day and we'll be fine, right? We tell ourselves, okay, this is a commercial holiday and it's exploiting love, and it just makes those women who are single feel badly. And so we just push it off, we minimize it, we try to negate it in our minds. And, there's those of you who really don't care. I'll give you that too. I know I cared. I know that no matter how much I tried to pretend on a Valentine's Day that it didn't matter to me, it did. And I remember once sitting with my husband, there was a beautiful restaurant. It's no longer there, but it was at the Montage Hotel in Beverly Hills. He likes to get places early. And so I think we were the very first couple to arrive on Valentine's Day. And we were sitting there watching all the couples come in. We were in a booth and he had his arm around me. And I remember thinking how beautiful that moment was, how special I felt to be one of those couples that had a beloved to spend her Valentine's Day with her, someone who booked the reservation well in advance. And I mean, really, to be honest, my husband wanted to take me. We live in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and there is a charming, charming restaurant in Albuquerque called Los Poblanos. It's just magical. And Benjamin wanted to take me to Los Poblanos. We went there. I can't remember if it was my birthday this year or our anniversary, but we went there in September, August, September of last year, last year. I'm not thinking very clearly. I didn't sleep well last night. And we loved it so much. He wanted to take me back for Valentine's Day. And of course, it was all booked up. And so he booked it for next year. Just to give you an idea of what it's like to have a guardian of your soul, a man who truly adores you and just wants to make you happy. And to be very, very honest, I could care less if we went out or we didn't go out, or now at this point, we've been together for over 20 years. But what I love more than anything is that he wants to do something special for us. He wants to take that time, and he feels wonderful booking that reservation and feeling like he did something special. So for me, that's more important than anything. And it's a wonderful opportunity for the two of us to just get away together and, make sure that we spend some quality time. But I remember when I was single, and it isn't so much that it matters having somebody or celebrating a commercial holiday. Once you do it enough and you have that person, it seems almost to matter less, at least for me. But And I'm curious, I'd love to hear from some of you who are single who might be listening. What are your thoughts? Do you really just feel like, okay, it really is just another day? Do you feel sad on Valentine's Day because you are single? How do you spend your Valentine's Day? Do you find it's nice to make plans with a girlfriend or do something special for yourself? I'd love to know from some of you how you feel about it. I know how I felt. I felt like I just wanted to get through the day. I wanted to pretend like it didn't matter. And I looked forward to the day that I would be with my partner, that I would have somebody to share it with me. So, and I did. I was married before, and I remember when I was going through a box one day that my ex-husband used to make me these cards. They were actually these handmade cards, and they were really funny. It was really, really sweet. So I'd love to hear from some of you. Are you feeling lonely? Do you feel sad? Do you get together with girlfriends? Do you just hole up at home? Or is it just another day for you? Maybe it's just another day and it really doesn't matter. I would love to know. Rosemary said, Galentine's Day made me laugh. Yeah, they call it Galentine's Day, Rosemary. A lot of women get together with their girlfriends and celebrate if they're single, go out to dinner or something, but they celebrate that way. I want to share something that I also felt when I was single. And I think that this is a way that you can really take your Valentine's Day and send a message to the universe that you really do want to bring love into your life, that you're looking for a partner, and that you do want true love. So, my suggestion for all of you is if you are single and you're spending Valentine's Day alone and you want to do something really beautiful for yourself, I want you to imagine that the guardian of your soul is out there. He's looking for you right now. And I remember the story, I think it was a Disney movie or it was an animated film called An American Tale. And there's this little character named Fievel. And I think Fievel's a mouse. I actually never saw the movie. I just know there's a song, and the song is so beautiful. And the song is about somewhere out there, we might be wishing on the same bright star. And it's this beautiful animation of how this little mouse is looking out into the sky and dreaming of his beloved, this partner that he's longing for. And he's imagining if we're all in the same world and we're all in the same universe, he's wishing on a star that they'll find each other. And he's imagining that they're both wishing on the same star. And I love that because you may be ready or think that you're ready to find your partner. You may be dating, you may be doing everything you know to do to bring that person into your life. And that person may not be ready yet to come into your life. So it may not, you have to think about this. For two people to find each other, they both have to be ready. Two worlds have to align, right? Two lives, two worlds. And so, for example, I was dating for 2 solid years while my current husband was in another relationship for 2 years, I think. And when we met and we had our first date, he was only 3 months out of that relationship. So all the while I was dating, he was getting ready for me, right? Or I was getting ready for him, but he was also in another relationship. And so for us to meet and for our lives to come together, I had to be dating, I had to be out there, and he had to get out of that relationship. And that was a very important relationship for him, a crucial relationship, because in the past, once he saw that things weren't working, he would have just cut it off very quickly. And because he was in therapy and he was working with this great guy, and the therapist said, look, you know, you need to stay in this. You can't run away every time something's not working. You need to stay in this and talk things through and learn how not to run away. Well, I was doing some of that in my own life. I was dating, I had a few brief relationships along the way. And I was learning how not to run away, how not to have one foot in and one foot out, and, just poised to run at the first sign of trouble or controversy. And so we both were working on ourselves. He was getting out of a relationship. I was doing this through the dating process and through some shorter relationships. But our lives had to come together. They had to align for us to both meet. And so you may want to imagine when you're feeling lonely and frustrated and like there's nothing more you could be doing, you first want to remind yourself that somewhere out there, love will find a way, and that you may be wishing on the same bright star, and that your worlds just have to align so that this person can come into your life. And what I would suggest is that you write a love letter to the future guardian of your soul, that you imagine him out there, and that you spend Valentine's Day, maybe light some candles, have a beautiful dinner, a glass of wine, whatever you need to get in the mood, and you close your eyes. Maybe you meditate for a little while and just clear your mind. And then you start writing a love letter to the guardian of your soul. Dear guardian of my soul, I know you're out there, and I'm doing everything I can at my end to find you. And I look forward to the day when we will live together, when we're married, when you get on one knee and put a beautiful ring on my finger, when I get to call you husband and you get to call me wife, and we plan beautiful trips together. We laugh until our cheeks hurt. But you write everything you desire in a partnership, in a relationship. You write that down in this love letter to the guardian of your soul. And you can do this every Valentine's Day, no matter how many Valentine's days it takes. But you can spend a little time writing a love letter to the guardian of your soul, imagining what that relationship is going to look like, calling him in, speaking it out to the universe, looking at any time, any place in your mind that you hold back, or you feel like, oh no, I can't ask for that, or I can't ask for that, or that's too much. I shouldn't put that in my letter. Write it down. If it's important to you, if it's what you want, don't be afraid to ask for it. And look at that. Really listen for that little voice in the back of your head that keeps telling you this will never happen. You can't have this. You're too picky. You're asking for too much. Don't edit this letter. Just let it flow from your heart and ask for everything you want. So, hi, Debbie. Hello, my dear. Lots and lots of love to you. Debbie wrote, Galentine girls and I are going to a Valentine's dance for singles. Perfect. It should be fun. I'm happy for those of you who have found love and feel indifferent about having someone to share it with this year. I've experienced the joy of true love in my past. Beautiful. And I love that you're going to go to a singles event. That's really wonderful. Wonderful. Rosemary said, on Valentine's Day, I do try to get through my day and not think too much about it being a romantic day. It's more difficult for me being single during the Christmas holidays. And Rosemary, I think a lot of us can relate. One of the hardest times for me, believe it or not, I don't have a lot of family, but the one that was most difficult for me was Thanksgiving, because my mother's gone, my father had another family, and I have one brother, one older brother. So I haven't had much family. So when I found Benjamin, he was just a godsend on so many levels to just know that I had someone there. Also, my birthday. I don't know how many of you feel this, but my birthday was one of the hardest days of my life to be single. That was really painful. When I met Benjamin, I said to him, I said, you can forget every other day of the year, every other day. But the one day I just ask that you please plan, that you have something planned for me so I don't feel alone or forgotten, is my birthday. And Benjamin has gone out of his way to plan the most beautiful birthdays for me every year. So another listener said, I'm planning on creating a love altar for meditation, and then I'm going to dress in my sexiest outfit and dance. I love that. Well, think about the guardian of your soul as you're dancing and really do this dance for him, but call him into your life. Really think about this man. And even if you want, you can imagine yourself dancing with him, feel his arms around you, feel his heart pressing up against your heart, and really imagine this man and who he is and how it's going to feel when the two of you meet. That's a beautiful, beautiful image. Another Facebook user wrote, wow, that's a nice one. I have experienced love and joy, but that is in my past. But being lonely has really affected me a lot, because as humans, we all need someone to lean on in hard times and someone to talk to and share those cheerful moments with. I wish I could find love one more time. Well, I think we can find love again. I don't think it's a one-time thing. I think that, we have had many, 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 we've had many women who are widowed, divorced, who come and do our 12-week emotionally naked dating course, and they find love again. I mean, it's absolutely magical to see these women finding new love, even if they had a real love in their past and maybe lost that person through illness and death. They are able to find someone new. In fact, we have a wonderful, wonderful client who just completed our course last week. And she came on her last call on Tuesday to share that she met the most wonderful man in our program, and she had lost her husband who she adored. And so just because you've loved and lost doesn't mean that you can't find love again. And for anybody who's really curious, I really encourage you to watch my free 45-minute presentation. We're having a little trouble with our website, so I'm going to put the link here, but I can tell you that the website's down right now. So if you want to find the link to watch the webinar, I will have to find that for you and send it to you. I'm going to bring it up right now as we're talking and see if I can post that for everybody, because you won't find it through my website right now. we had a little bit of a glitch where we were doing some work on it, and we actually it's lost in space for the moment. So I'm going to give you a different link right now to watch our free 45-minute presentation. It's actually quite good. Let me put this up here. I'll put that up there. Here's the link that you can all access the presentation right now. And I'm also going to put up another link. We have a brand new VSL, which is a video sales letter. And I just put it together, it's hot off the presses. So I'm going to copy the link to this. And I'm going to also put this up there because the first presentation is 45 minutes, but this one is 8 minutes or 7 minutes. So let me put the link here for this one as well, because it's actually a shorter one, which is really great too. And it gives you an idea of how we can help you. And if you like what you hear, then we can set up a call. If you want to set up a call to talk to us, just write to me. You will not, you won't be able to do this right now on your own. So go to lisa@lisashield.com and we'll be happy to set you up with a call. And you can talk to me directly or a member of my team, and we'll talk to you about how we can help you find the guardian of your soul. So I'm curious about how you all are doing out there on Valentine's Day. I'd love to hear some of your thoughts. So Angela said, should I go to the Valentine's Day days? I'm single. Of course you should, Angela. You should do as much as you can to surround yourself with single available men, because the chances of meeting a great guy, if you do, are going to be amplified, right? You're not going to meet him in a vacuum or sitting at home by yourself on Valentine's Day, or even really going out with your girlfriends unless you you all, split up and, and go and mingle. So Angela, you wrote, should I continue to talk to Mike online? I don't know who Mike is. Can you give me a heads up and tell me? I would love to know who Mike is. I don't know. And here we have another Facebook user who said, I'm so happy to be a part of this program. The more I listen, the more hope I get in finding the guardian of my soul. I'm learning so much. It's mind-blowing. Oh, I know that I don't know who this is. You don't have to post your name. I'm glad it's anonymous. But thank you for that wonderful feedback. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Like, I just want to speak to what this woman wrote, because she's currently in my 12-week emotionally naked dating program. And, so many of us do not realize how many blind spots we have in this part of our lives. So we've never, even though we've dated, we may have had relationships and all, most of us have never really focused specifically on, how do I bring a wonderful man into my life, right? We're going on dates, we're going out with our girlfriends, and we're hoping that, the two worlds will collide and we'll just meet our partner, because that's what we've been told, that's how we've been told it will happen. In my program, what we do is I actually put together in 12 weeks an entire course. Like, let's just say you are getting, a master's degree or a PhD in love and connection and men and dating, how to communicate, how to choose the right partner. All of that is in this program. So you're not just flying blind and, throwing this up to chance. You're actually, for the first time in your life, knowing exactly what you're doing and how to do it and how to actually bring this man into your life instead of just waiting for something to work out. So it's really amazing. It really is. And the women who go through the program, like the woman who commented here, they really, it's just absolutely eye-opening and transformational for them. So again, back to the topic of this broadcast, I want to just go back to, you can spend this Valentine's Day with the guardian of your soul. You can meditate. You can imagine this man in your life. You can visualize what he'll look like. You can see him in your mind's eye. You can meditate and talk to him and ask him how he's doing, how his life is going. You can tell him to hurry up and find you. You can have fun with this. It doesn't have to be heavy. You can really connect at a heart level with this man in your mind's eye. Light some candles, have a glass of wine. I don't know, for those of you who may be into smoking marijuana or flower or pot or whatever you call it, you may want to relax that way. Maybe that's how you get into a beautiful meditative state of mind. But whatever it takes for you, right? Just take tonight, or not tonight, because tonight is February 9th. Take Valentine's Day if you're alone. And even if you're going out with girlfriends, you can still do this. You can still do this. You can take, 30 minutes and just sit down, clear your mind, take some deep breaths, and call in the guardian of your soul. Talk to him. Tell him how much you can't wait to meet him, that you know he's going to be amazing, that you're going to be a great partner, that you're going to be kind and generous and compassionate, and you look forward to having fun and laughing and celebrating together and living a beautiful life together where you both feel fulfilled and happy and where you're guardians of each other's souls. And then if you want to, sit down and write a love letter to him. Dear guardian of my soul, I know you're out there. I won't quit until we find each other. I'm dedicated to doing whatever it takes to finding you and making it easier for you to find me so that we can live the life I know is possible, a life of joy, a life of playfulness, fun, adventure, laughter. Write a beautiful letter. Create that possibility in your mind and in your heart and through your words. And then read that letter every day like a prayer. Send that prayer out to the universe. Tell the powers that be over and over and over again. I know he's out there. I'm not quitting. I'm determined. I want this. The more convicted you are, the more the universe, whoever is out there listening, you've got to let them know that this matters to you and not give up on your dream. And the more powerfully you believe in that dream, the more powerful your message is, the more powerful your intention and your conviction are, the faster this will happen. And if you need our help, please, please, please use the links I put in the chat to listen to my VSL or my 45-minute presentation. And please send us a message, lisa@lisashield.com, and we will be happy to set you up with a call so that we can help you find the guardian of your soul. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you the most beautiful, happy, joyful Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day, whatever you choose to do. Just spend even a small, tiny piece of it with the guardian of your soul, calling him into your life and your heart. And Rosemary wrote, I love how you bring humor into this. It's a breath of fresh air from the heaviness I've experienced in past relationships. Thank you, Rosemary, for being here. And another listener said, thanks for your precious advice, Lisa. I will spend Valentine's Day having fun and calling in the guardian of my soul. I wish you all so much love. Please know it took me 8 years of personal growth work and 2 solid years, 96 first dates to find the guardian of my soul. It doesn't have to be that hard for you. It doesn't have to take you that long. But what I can tell you is there are wonderful men out there, wonderful men who are looking to be guardians of our souls. So don't give up hope. Keep looking, keep your heart open, and know that, yes, you do deserve this and you can find it. It is out there. Take care, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Tell everybody you know about this broadcast. It is so important to us. Rate and like us wherever you get your podcasts. Please give us a thumbs up here or a heart. We love to see that. You can also give us a thumbs up on our YouTube channel. And if you would like to send us your suggestions, we take those seriously. And you can send those to podcast@lisashield.com. We are so grateful to the women in the program who shared today. Thank you so much. We are so grateful to the rest of you who who shared as well and asked questions. So thank you again for that. We love it when you participate. It makes it a much more compelling conversation. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. And just know love is out there. You can never give up on love, ever. There are great men. And if you're having trouble finding your great man, please reach out to us. We would love to help you. Bye, everybody. Take care. Lots and lots of love to you.